All right, everybody, welcome back. We've been talking to Marianne Garrison. She's a personal injury lawyer with Ramos Law, and she's not only sharing her life story and career experiences with us, but Marianne is also here to give us some advice about what to do if you're ever involved in an accident. Knock on petrified wood, fake wood. But we all hope it never happens, but it's happened to me. Raise your hand if it's happened to you. And I didn't do the right things when it happened. Knowledge is power. Marianne, you were just saying you didn't even know what a personal injury lawyer was when you first got with Dr. Ramos.
Right.
How did he explain it to you?
Wait, before I say that, I just have to tell you, when I was coming in the studio this morning, I literally watched a 3-car accident right there at the intersection.
Did you?
Yes, I heard the big sound and happened right there at the intersection.
So do you run over and give him your car?
No, and Mary asked me that same thing. No, that is tacky. No, we don't
I
do
know,
that.
You're right. You put it in the windshield. I know.
We fly them out the window.
You go buy them.
We don't chase ambulances anymore. We chase car accidents.
Exactly. Yeah. But I wonder if they were doing the right thing. Immediately when the accident happens, you have to, first get out and assess the damage, right? See if everybody's okay. Yes.
Right. So
yes.
I saw immediately what happened in that instance was cars backed up, you know, and so the 3 cars that were involved in the accident, they did the right thing, but it was right there at 6th and Spear, so there's not really a shoulder to pull off of.
No,
but
there's not.
They pulled off to the side into a safe area.
Nothing makes me more mad when I see cars that obviously can still move, and they're not moving. Move them out of the way, over to the side, get out of the way of traffic.
Yeah.
Just be for safety reasons.
For
you don't want cars coming by you. You know what you do while you're driving. You don't want to be standing out there while somebody doing what you do driving comes by you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean, let's be honest. We all do crazy stuff while we're driving.
Yeah.
Okay, so immediately, once you've moved out to the side of the road, thank you for saying that, start taking photos. Start getting information. Is that what the next thing is?
Well, immediately make sure you're okay.
Yeah. We got that.
Yeah, and if you are, check on the other people involved.
I don't know. They started it. No, I'm kidding. We're going to go check on them. I'm kidding.
You're going to check on them. And then you're going to get your handy little cell phone out. Start taking pictures. I mean, especially if the accident was not your fault.
Right.
And a good little tip, because it happens more times than you think, people tend to flee the scene of an accident.
Because a lot of people don't have insurance.
They don't have insurance, or perhaps they're under the influence of something at the time. And so as quickly as you can, get the license plate captured of the other cars involved, just in case they end up fleeing. And even if they pull over at first, you know,
that license
when
plate.
You're not paying attention, that's when they get back in their car and go. So get the license plate, and then you're going to call 911, especially if there's an injury.
Okay.
But even if there's not an injury, you want to call for the police to come. They do, because they want to take an accident report.
But then I've always heard you just call and file it later.
You can do that.
Yeah.
But then you run into the possibility that the other car now says, well, you cut me off.
That's exactly what happened to me. That's exactly, Marianne, what happened to me.
So you don't want
And I was
time.
like, are you crazy? Like, you knew that you caused my problem. And then it got flipped so much that my insurance agency actually said I was 50% involved.
Exactly.
And I wasn't, but they kind of wanted to just push it through the system and get rid of it. And I was sitting there like, but I was innocent. And it didn't matter. And I was in the system already, and I didn't do the right information in the first place.
And you didn't get your property damage fully covered, and
all
kinds of things.
Okay, explain that.
So when you're in an accident, so let's put aside the possibility that you've been injured personally, bodily injury. Right now, let's just mention property damage.
Perfect.
So the at-fault driver is going to be responsible for paying for the repairs or the total loss value of your vehicle, depending on the circumstances. So if you've got a police report where statements are being taken at the time, potential witnesses, their names and numbers are written down. If a police report designates the other driver as at fault, then you've got pretty much the solid case, right there, and not many people challenge it after that, and the insurance adjusters tend to just go with that. If that's the case, you have a couple choices at that point. You can choose to work just with the other insurance company, the
Right.
at-fault driver's insurance company, to have the repairs done on your car.
Right.
And if that's the case, you're not worrying about a deductible or anything. They
Right.
also have to provide you a rental vehicle while yours is being repaired, or you're without a
Yeah, yeah.
vehicle. And you can get the repairs done that way. If you don't want to go through the other driver's insurance,
Right.
you can go through your own insurance company, assuming you've got coverage for property damage. They'll pay for the repairs, but you're going to have to pay your deductible up front. But once they get the deductible reimbursed by the at-fault driver, you'll be reimbursed.
So here's the thing, Marianne, you just lost me, so
Oh,
don't worry
sorry.
about that's why Marianne's a lawyer. You go to Marianne. So to connect with Marianne, go to ramoslaw.com. She'll help you with your personal injury case and so much more. I was kidding. I was following you. Don't
Oh,
worry.
good. Okay.
We'll be right back. Followed you. The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on.